Okay, see guys, today we'll discuss about user management in Jira. So this is a very important. So any tool, any system, anything, the user accesses is very important. So coming to Jira, so how this user management will be work, how the licenses will be work, and how the complete the user access will be work, and we'll discuss it. So first of all, whenever you are in any pages, you can see admin console. If you click on it, you can go to the user management. Okay, so click on open the user management, and later it will come like this, like a users group anonymizations, Jira user server, user directory. Okay, so first of all, users, so we can see all users here, and their full name and their username or email ID, and when they are logged in. Okay, and how many times they logged in, and what is the group they are related, and applications, which application access they have, Jira software or Jira service desk, like that. So what is the directory they are syncing from? Jira internal directory. So we are, if you are created internally, so that will be added in the internal directory only. So this is edit option. So we can edit it, a username, full name, email, and active or inactive. Suppose if user relieve from the organization, so we need to inactive from here, so that the user will not calculate as a licensed user, so that the user will not logged in. Okay, so next we have edit user group, like we can edit the users group and view project role, which project access the person is having, we can see it. So if you click on anonymize user, so it will go to this person, so the user is not able to log in. Delete user options. Okay, so this is options we have. But first of all, how many ways in the data center to invite a user to the Jira? Okay, so first options we have a create user. Okay, so first is a create users. Second, invite users. Okay, so invite user means only email we need. Okay, so we need to invite the user so that the people will get the notifications, and once he clicked on it, and he can able to enter his full name and password, so then he can able to log in it. Okay, but create a user, we need to create everything. So create user means, 1 second guys. Okay, so create user means we need to enter email ID, password, a full name, and then we need to share everything to the that persons. Okay, so that is not these two things will not followed in the data center, but what they will follow, the third options we have, user directory. Maximum 90% organizations they have user directory, definitely, because every organizations maintain their user directories, like ADLW integrations or Microsoft authentications, like this. Whenever any user, any person join in the organization, they will enter their details in a user directory. From the user directory, if all tools will be synced, like if they have Power BI, if they have Jira, if they have any other service Nova, if they have any timesheet things, or if anything, whatever, Outlook or Slack or Teams, whatever they have, the same username and password will be work. So whenever the user will be changed is laptop password, and the password will be changed to everywhere, because the laptop, the password will be username and password will be synced to the user directory. When the user is changed to password in a user directory, it will be synced to all the tools. So that is the standard all organization will be maintained, and they will maintain standard username and standard password for the all the places. Okay, so but first of all, we'll discuss here today like how to create and how to invite, like how to create a users, but how the license part will be work. But actual the user directory is here. This is very simple, but I'll tell you later like how to create it. This like add directory means Microsoft Active Directory, like LDAP, internal with LDAP authentication, Atlas and Crowd and Atlas and Jira. So this is the options we have for user directories. But I'll tell you how to the user directory we need to sync, and how the after user directory how the users will be sync, and I'll show you. And if required, like I'll show you my real time instant also. But as of now, just focus on this, like how to create a user, invite you. Invite is very simple with, as we see in the cloud in the first day. And when you click on invite user, so outgoing email authentication is required. As of now, to our Jira, we are not set up any outgoing email authentication. So that is the reason. So this is like error is coming, but normal that email box will be open. We need to enter email ID, click on invite. That's it. So that the Jira will be send email to the particular person, and so you can able to click on the link and enter the password and log into the Jira. The second options, we have a create user. So what I'll do, I'll create a user, one person. Like what I'll do, I'll just enter Kumar at the rate gmail.com, full name, username also I'll enter Kumar, password I'll enter admin. But what I'll do is now I'll uncheck this Jira software. Okay, so then I'll create a user. You can see here the user is created. Okay, username, password, and login is not related to any groups or any application. Still is able to log into the Jira. I've created his account. Let me try. Kumar, admin. If I click on login, see, you don't have permissions to log in. If you think this is incorrect, please contact your administrator. But I've created his user. Okay, Kumar is a username and password is admin. I'll just added that. But when I enter that, it is giving the error. Why? So even I enter the right details only. So why the error is coming? Okay, so it means the user is created is not enough. If you see like Kumar and admin, if I click on login, the error, it's not allowing to the Jira. But even the username and password is correct only. See, still the user is don't have a license access. So Lakshmi Pati. So please everyone mute when class is going on. Okay. Okay, so when you created a username and password, the user will not log in until they have like a licensed access. See example, I'll just tell you here one thing. Can I draw this? Okay, see here I have a LDAP. Okay, so user directory I have. Okay, see my organization, so having organizations, so having 10,000 users. Okay, 10K users. So the 10K users is available in user directory. Okay, so when I integrated this user directory into Jira. Okay, user directory I'll integrate it with a Jira, so that what will happen, this 10,000 users will be synced to the Jira. Okay, so now in my Jira 10,000 people are there, 10K Jira users. But directly this 10,000 peoples cannot able to log in into Jira until they have a valid license. Because see, suppose I have a Jira license. Okay, so I have a Jira license, 2K only. I purchased Jira license for 2K peoples only, but now in my Jira 10,000 peoples are there. But how to restrict the license to only work for only these 2K peoples? The licenses need to work for only 2K peoples, not 10,000 peoples. Okay, in my Jira 10,000 peoples are there, but 8,000 people should not be logged into the Jira. Only 2,000 people need to be joined. Since the 2,000 people only working in the Jira and their project is available in the Jira. Okay, so these remaining 8,000 people, they are part of my organization, but they're not part of the Jira. So how to restrict that? So that is the reason. So we have an applications. So where we need to provide that. See, I'll just show you. If you go to the groups, by default, we have a two groups called Jira software user, Jira administrator user. If I add a user into this Jira software user, that person will be able to log in it. So I'll just explain it here. Edit member. So now the group and available users to add the selected member. So I will click on this people symbol, then enter the user Kumar, select this, add selected user. Okay, so once you add it, the Kumar is here now. If I go to the users now, see this Kumar is never logged in, but is Jira software group. But when he added this group is related to applications. So now he can able to log in it. See, if I enter Kumar and say admin, can see login. See, now he's able to log in because he's having licensed access now. Yeah. So first of all, when any people are joined, so it will ask you to select their language, select the avatars, next explore current project and issues. So if they click on it and the Jira will be open, right? So this is Jira is open, but he's a user, so that only he can see the Jira, but he don't have admin accesses. Okay. But how this license part will be work? So example, why when I'm adding users into Jira software user only, the person is getting licensed access. Is this default or like we can change these groups to any other group, same as it is like this. But this license part will be work from application. See, if you click on admin console, click on applications. In the applications, first option, you can see versions and license and what versions I'm using and what is the type and everything you can see. The next thing, application access. Click on this application access. You can see here Jira software applications and Jira administrator is one user. Jira software user is 3 users. And whenever we added users into this particular groups only, the people related to the application, so that that person only can able to log into the Jira. If I created a user here, he will not logged in. But if I add a user into the application groups only, the person will logged in. So this is the way we can restrict it. Suppose if 10,000 people are there, but 2,000 people only I need to restrict. So that the 2,000 peoples only I need to add into the application access group. Okay, so that the 2,000 people only can able to log in. And the licenses will be calculated for only 2K. See, now it is administrator 3, one user is 3 user, total 4. But my account in a 2 places, like you see. So total 3 users only, it will calculated 3. See, you can see here 3 unlimited user, evolution is unlimited, 3 users only total. But if I add users into Jira administrator, he will get the Jira admin access. Okay, so Jira admin is like a same like our role. So we'll not provide any persons to Jira administrator apart from our team members. So Jira, we need to provide everyone to the Jira software user. So when we add a users into here, the person will be logged in. So example, I'll just created a user. That's fine. I'll go to and I'll create a users. I'll create a one group. I'll create a group. Okay. So how to create a new group? Users creation is simple. We can create it from here. Groups. So groups also will be synced from user directory, and also we can add from here. So adding groups is very simple, like from here. So I'll just write like Jira developers. Okay. Then I'll click on add. The group is added and the users are 0 as of now. Okay. So I'll go to the users. I'll create other users. See, I'll enter like password is admin. I'm not selecting Jira software. Suppose if I add a software here, directly the user will be added here because this is the default. Say default a new user means this Jira application is Jira software. When we are selected here, the Jira software is here default. So the default, the user will be added automatically in the Jira software users. So this is what they are saying. Like, so see, if you are selected like this, and this will become here. Okay. And whenever we are it came when user is creating, if you are selected this, by default the user will be added into the Jira software. But if I selected default is a top one, they will add directly in the Jira administrator. So that is the use here, but that's why I'm unselecting here, then create a user. So now is not part of anything. Okay. Suppose I'll add these users into Jira developer group. So we can add it from here. We can add it from the group also, edit members, add it. Also, if you want to like associated any particular users to the group, just go to here, just enter. Caps letter, small letter also we need to enter same. Suppose if I enter Jira, the Jira developer is not coming. The Jira developer only added, but Jira I enter is a caps letters. So you should enter same caps letters or small letters also. You need to careful. Then join selected group. So now the Gautam is related to Jira developer group, but you don't have application access. Why? Because this group is Jira developer group is normal group. It's not related to application access. This is not application group. Okay, so application groups are different and normal groups are different. So you this maybe few people they will use for their project purpose or to send email notification purpose, their access purpose or whatever, but they can use it their projects, but not an application level. This is two only is related to applications. If they want a Jira access or Jira administrator access, we can add the users into here. But the Jira developer group, maybe the project team member they'll use into their project wherever they can use it, which is not this, which is related to their project, but it's not related to Jira. Okay, so but my requirement is here, and I need to add this Jira developer group also application access group. Is that possible? First, I'll let you show you like the Gautam access. If I'll enter and admin. So same, I'll enter same Gautam and admin. So then click on login. So no, same error because the Gautam is part of the group, but not part of the applications. If it is not part of the applications, the person will not able to log into the Jira. Whatever, if it is related to one group or 10 groups or 20 groups, 100 groups also, if that 100 group is not related to the Jira application access, the person will not able to log in. Okay, so but if now I want to give permissions to the Gautam, what I need to do? I need to add the Gautam into application group. What is application group? Jira software users. If I add Gautam into Jira software user group, so then he can able to log in. But suppose I have a 10 members, that is a group of 10 members. I don't want to add them into Jira software users. So I want to add the users into Jira developer only, but they need to log in. That case, what we need to do? See, how to provide users to application access means Jira license access. We need to add users into application access group. It's a simple one word, but I want to provide a group to application access one. So instead of user, so I don't want to provide Gautam or 100 member, 10 members I have, whatever count is, I need to provide a application access to the group. So how we can provide that? So here one user now, but maybe 5 users or 10 users, 20 users, whatever count is, if user is related to Jira developer, I need to get the licensed access. So how we can? So very simple. In the application access place, just go to the same place, click on the selected group in the below, select this group. Now, this Jira developer group also is a part of application access group. So that which person is related to Jira developer group, the person can able to log into the Jira. Now, if I refresh this page at least, before nothing here. So after Jira developer, it is an empty, but below admin software is there and Jira software is there because this is application group. But now if I refresh this page at least, the Jira developer also same. And if I go to the users, now Gautam also Jira software access is having. So whenever user have this application access as a Jira software is related to license. If it is empty, they don't have permissions. Now if I enter the same admin, same password, login, is able to log in because is licensed users. The licensed users can able to log in. Okay, so this is the way, and this is the interview question. So they'll ask like, in my organizations, I have a 10,000 users, but my license is 2K only. So how to restrict it? Okay, so the answer is how many users are like the if you have a 10,000 users, if you want to restrict it, use only 2K licenses with an application access, we can restrict it. Okay, so when we add a users into application access groups, then only the person able to log into the Jira as is calculated as a licensed users. Okay, so this is a very simple. You need to mention that application access groups. So with help of application access group means the person will say, he will say like, okay, like that is the correct answer. Okay, so and again if the person will ask, suppose I have a group, okay, so called same Jira developer, I need to provide application access to this particular group. How we can add it? So just we need to go to application access and select the users, select the group from application access places, select the group, so that from the next time the group will be work as a licensed group. And like if you added any user into the particular uh, group, the person will be logged into the Jira same as usual. Okay, so this is the way how the license part will be work and how the users and how the groups will be work. Okay, so maybe it is, and all the group is not related to the application access or something, because like in my organization almost like 8,000 9,000 groups are there, but in the part of maybe is a 10 or 15 is a related to application. The person will be ping me like, suppose hi guys, so I joined newly into the organization, so I need this project access, I need Jira access. So what we'll do it like, we'll add the users into the particular access application access group, so that the person will calculate as a license, then he can able to log in into the Jira. But again, to access the project, we'll provide him to the like a project accesses. So then he will log into the Jira and he can able to do that, like access his project and do his work. Okay, so I hope you're clear like how user management will be work, like users to create from here. And just I'm telling create, but create is maximum, it will not be there. Okay, so because daily, if it is MNC daily, maybe 500 people or 100 people is left and new people will be joined. So to create every time at removing, it will not happen. So that will be happen in the HR side, and if HR update in the user directory, that will be synced to the Jira. Okay, so the user directory we'll discuss later, and I'll show you like how it will be in my real-time instant also. Don't worry about that, but you have to know like how user will be created, how license part will be work, and how the groups will be work, and how this application access group will be work. Okay, it will be same here also. You can see this. It's just very simple. A user must belong to a group assigned to an application to be able to log in and access the access that application. Means the person should be related to this any of these group. So then only the person can able to access the application. When you create a user for Jira application, that user is automatically added to the application's default group. So default group is Jira software group. So when we are creating, If you're selected the Jira software, the person will be added in the default is the Jira software users. Additional permission can be assigned to the group via global permission. So these global permissions we'll discuss later. Okay, so that I'll tell you like how again the next step will be worked. Okay, so as of now, this is the one. So okay, next part, we'll suppose I'll log into the Jira. So as a Gautam, so Gautam can see all projects, but in the real time, the Gautam is related to only uh, demo projects, not Jira support and not resource management. When I log into the Kumar before, like you can see all the projects, and when I log into the Gautam also, is able to log in all. Okay, but in the real-time scenario, in the real-time organizations, if you are working with A project, you need to access A only. If you are working with a B project, you need to access B only. If you are log into the, you can see A and B, it is a security issue in the organizations. It should you should not access other projects. Other team projects you cannot access. In the organization levels, it's lots of, in my organization now, 1500 project is running. Okay, so if when I logged in as a Jira administrator, I can see 1500 projects because I need to work on in the 15,000 project itself. 1500 projects, sorry, 1500 project I need to work on it. Someone will, they'll ask like workflow changes or screen changes or whatever. So they have some changes, they'll ask, we need to do it. Okay, because as a Jira administrator, we can access everything, but it's related to the user. Whenever if a person is joined, log into it, you need to access A project only. If B person is joined, is need to access B project only. So because it's related to A and it is related to B. Okay, so whenever B person is logged in, you can see like A and B project is, A is not related to him means it is not, it's a security thing. Okay, but how we need to restrict it? Okay, so that, so if you go to the demo project or any projects, just go to here, Siri. Demo projects. I'll go to project settings. And this is the place we have clearly, like if you go to these places, like we are discussed our priorities, the settings is nothing, can leave it. The versions and component we'll discuss later, but now we need to discuss like roles and permissions. So this is very, very important and please listen carefully. Okay, don't confuse it. I'll explain it everything clearly. If you see the recording section or 2-3 times, you will understand. Okay, but first of all, I'll go to the permissions. So this is important. I'll just click on default permissions, default software scheme. This is the scheme only we have available by default. And if you go to issues also, issues place, and as of now we are discussing priority scheme wise, we have this time tracking and issue linking, and this we discussed it. Now at the last option, we have a permission scheme. If I click on it, I have only default software scheme, which is associated to 3 projects. Okay, so that is only I open here. And if I open it here, the 3 projects I can see, and this scheme is associated to the 2 projects. But if you can see, this is the permission. Each and every level in the project, so it's restricted. To access a project is restriction. Create an issue in the project is restrictions. Once created, edit is a restrictions. A transition changes is restrictions, and add a comment is restrictions, and each assign to someone is restriction. So every part is restricted in the projects based on these permissions. And if you see like browse projects, archive, and browse projects, and edit sprint or manage sprint, if you go to below like assignable user, assign issue permissions, clone issue, create issue, delete issue, edit issue, link issue. So each and every permissions is restricted by users or group or something. And if you see, as of now, the browse projects to all any logged in user, it means the demo project, if any person is logged in, the demo project will be appear to that person. And this is available for 3 projects, the same is a Jira software also same, Jira service management also same. It means whenever any person is logged in, the 3 project will be visible to all the peoples. Okay, so this is the default software scheme permission schema, which is assigning automatically. So you can see directly here. So create issue in this project, any logged in user can create it, any logged in user can delete it, Any logged in user can link issue, like everything everywhere, like you can see, like any logged in user, any logged in user. So means any logged in user can able to access all projects. Okay, but how to restrict this, or based on the project or based on the roles? Okay, we need to restrict it. See here, so very important things we need to discuss. We can, I'll create a new permission schema, add permission schema. Standard permission schema. Okay, so I've just created this and click on a permissions. As of now, this is empty. See, as of now, this is an empty. See, if I assign these to 3 projects, what will happen? Okay, so how to associate it? As we know, like just simple. If you are in these places, click on action, use different permission schema, standard permission schema, associated. Okay, so now if I open this here, view all projects, the demo project cannot appear. Next, I will add same to all. I'll just enter here JS. This is a JS projects. Use different. I'll click on standard permission key associated. Then instead of JS, again, just I'm just editing the like a project key here so that it will open automatically. The one projects use different. Now the 3 projects, if you see here, the 3 project is I changed to standard permission schema. If click on permission schema, nothing, any permission is not there, everything is empty. Then what will happen? If any user is logged in, nothing, they cannot see anything. They cannot see projects, they cannot see create button also, because they don't have any create project, create issue permission. I have only 3 projects. In 3 projects, the Gautam is don't have create issue permission. You cannot see that, you cannot see projects, nothing. Okay, because it's restricted everything. Even I'm the Jira administrator, right? If I click on it, see, I'm also not able to access anything. See, I can see the projects. If I click on projects, see, create project only I can see it, but view all projects is not coming. Create a button also is not coming. Okay, so because even I'm the Jira administrator also, if in the projects, if I don't have a permission, so I cannot able to access the projects. Really we need a access if any requirement is came, but if it is related to any billing or anything, the people will not give permissions to Jira administrator also. Okay, so it's a based on the restrictions, not based on the, if it is user also, if it is a manager also, if the Jira administrator also, if they don't have a permissions, they cannot able to see. So now I need to provide permissions here. Example, browse projects. Browse project means ability to browse the project, the issues within them. So I'll just click on edit here. Whatever I have here, project rule and application access. So when I click on application access, any logged in user, same or Jira software, it means any logged in user can access it, and or else only Jira software users only. Jira software means, as we discussed, only Jira software people only can able to access it. Okay, the next groups, I can select whatever group people. Suppose if Jira developer, only Jira developer only can able to access it. Okay, see example, I'll provide Jira developer. Okay, it's a grant. So in the Jira developer, who is the person? Gautam, right? What I'll do, I'll refresh it. So Gautam can see all projects. Okay, but even I cannot see it. Even I'm a Jira administrator, I cannot see it. But my requirement is here, Gautam is related to only demo projects. Okay, it's an, suppose Kumar is related to JS projects. See, whenever I log in with a Gautam, only demo project need to see. But what is happening here, that the person is can see all the projects. The Gautam is can able to access all the projects. Why? See, this is the permissions we are associated, right? The permission scheme browse project is associated to Jira developer, but this permission scheme associated to the 3 projects. So then the Jira developer person can able to browse these 3 projects. Got it, right? So this is also, it's waste. Like I can add it like a Jira developer in the all places also. Only the Jira developer peoples can access all the projects. But if the Jira developer group is related to one project only demo project only. Okay, so how we can restrict that? See, example, like if I go to here and I have a user place also, it's a single user example, single user I've selected. What I'll do, you can type it any user, Kumar. I'll type it Kumar, then I'll grant it. Okay, now the Gautam is same as usual permissions, right? And if I log into the Kumar also, Kumar, some I'll enter admin. Kumar can see view all projects. See all project you can see. If I open this, you can see all the issues also. But he cannot do the transition, he cannot edit it, he cannot add a comment, he cannot assign the tickets, or many of the restrictions are there. Only can browse the project. That's it. Browse the project means open the project, can see the all the tickets. Okay, this is the that. Only to access it to like view the tickets. Okay, but if I want to provide edit permission also, edit permissions, if I provide a single user to Kumar, add it, grant. Now if I go to and if I click on it any ticket, now it can able to edit it. Earlier the edit is not there, right? Now it is edit is there. Okay, so if I open it, now as of now the status is open, but you don't have permission to transition the issue, because the transition issue permissions also we have here. Where is it? Transition issue. Okay, ability to transition issue, it is an empty. But if I added the Kumar here, it can. But guys, can you think now the person can able to, this is a duplicate. This as of now, the Kumar is only related to JS project, but he can access the different project also. Is able to access now RM project. He can able to edit it and he can able to like add a comment or whatever. If I provide all permission, he can do all things. Okay, but how to restrict this Kumar to access only this? Okay, so that case, general thinking, we need to create a 3 different permissions. General thinking, what people think, they'll think like I need to create a different permission schema. Suppose if like demos permission schema or like JS permission schema, RM permission schema. So in that, suppose if the person is related demo, I need to add persons here. I need to add persons here. I need to add persons here, here, here. So if the person is want all access, I need to add it to the all places. Now, what is happening? This case is more permission schemas is required and more work. Means we need to add users into every places all the time. Suppose I have I have 100 users. I need to add 100 users into all these places. Almost we have like here 30 permissions is there. 100 users, we need to add 30 places. But if any person is left from the projects, we need to remove the person from the 30 places. If any new person is joined, we need to add the persons into 30 places, right? I need to add to the same places every time. Okay, so definitely that will be more work. Okay, okay, instead of suppose if it is suppose user based, if I take it in the user based, so this is the more work. Then I'll go to the group wise. Group wise means same, we need more permissions. More permissions means same thing. Suppose if I added the Jira developer group also, it is associated browse project associated to 3. Whenever this added to this same, they will access 3 projects. So I need to separate it. Same thing, demo JS permission schema, new resource RM schema. Then I need to add the group. Okay, so that case more permissions are required, but something less work, because groups only. See, whenever suppose I'll add group here and here. Okay, so I'll remove this persons here and I will suppose the person is want edit permissions. I'll go to here. I will add the group. Okay, so Jira developer group, I'll add it. So one time only I'll add it all the times. But whenever the person is joined or left, I can manage from here. I'll remove from user here and I'll add the person. Okay, one time. So only simple steps here. If I can add the people into the group is a simple. Like I'll add the users here. I'll remove the users from here. So that it is a very simple way the people can manage the groups. Instead of all the user to add it here, all the users to remove from here, we can maintain the groups. And the groups we can like add it to the here. But that case also, we have a more permission scheme is required. Each project purpose, each group is required. Sorry, each permission, each project purpose, each permission scheme is required, and we need to manage the groups. But only one group cannot manage all. See, the person want only, I need to provide only link issue. I don't want to provide move issue. Suppose the Jira developer, see, example, I need to provide the users only browse projects. Okay, added here. I don't want to provide users into edit permissions. But if you add a users into Jira developer, you can do browse project and edit permission, edit issue also. That case, I need to add another group. I need to add a group here only read only or something. And then I need to add the users into this group only. Then the person will not get this access. Like that time, two groups are required. So one group, two places, one group, one places only. Okay. So that is also some extra work, more work only. But compared to the user, some less work. Compared to the users, this is a less work, but still we have a more work itself. Group managing group or group permission like that. But my requirement is, can we maintain one permissions to all projects, one permissions schema, one permission schema to all project, and that is also should be less work. So how we can do that? So that is like just I'm telling like what if it is a provide the user based, we have a lots of, if I go to here and project lead, a current as any custom field is maximum, it's users more work, more permission, group more work, more permission. Reporter means if you have added this reporter or something, like whenever issue created, the person can able to access by default. That is a user like this. Application access these project roles. So this is the project role we are going to discuss now, which is we are going to use in the organization level permissions. See, what I'll do, I'll remove these two. Okay, so removing these two. I'm removing these two. Okay. First of all, what I'll do, I'll go to the browse project. Instead of providing all the places, I'll select the project role. So project role, I have an administrator as of now. Okay. So I'll click on grant administrator. But who is this administrator project role? But what is the project role and what is this administrator? Okay. See, now if I provide it also, if I refresh this page, it cannot view this. Okay, you cannot view this project or something. Okay, if I go to the dashboard, let's wait. Okay, so now even I'm the Jira administrator. If I click on view all projects, I can see it. But how? Just provide earlier, if I provided a user or groups also, I'm not able to see it. But if I when I'm adding only project role is administrator, I'm able to see it. So what is this role actually? What is this project role means? Suppose example, I'll go to the demo. So first of all, I need to provide Gautam to demo, Kumar to JS. Okay, I'll go to the demo project. Is that demo? I'll go to the projects. Sorry, I'll go to the project, then project settings. Okay. Then the permission scheme associated, standard permission scheme. Okay. In the permission scheme above, we can see the roles. This is the project roles. You can see project roles. Okay. So project roles, view project roles. You can see as of now, the Jira administrator in the administrator group. Role is the administrator. So project role, this is the project role. The project role, browse project permissions is having to the administrator peoples. The administrator role is having permissions, right? So this administrator is having Jira administrator. So the Jira administrator can access this project all same. Now add a users here, enter Gautam. Then add in the administrator role. Okay. Now the administrator role having a browse project permissions. Okay. But this I'm adding this project, adding the Gautam into demo project roles only. That's why whenever we logged in, this is Kumar account, I think, right? Let me join Gautam admin login. If I go to the project list now, view all project, you can see only demo. See, this is the one permission schema only. If you see, this is the one permission schema to associated to all the projects. But now the user is added Gautam into that project role only. But if I go to other projects, RM projects, okay, project settings. If I go to this project role, the Gautam is not here because I'm adding Gautam into demo project roles only. So the person is this permission schema providing permissions to project roles, project role peoples only. If you are in the demo project role, you will get the only demo project. If you are in the JS project, you will get the JS project only. If you are related to the RM projects, you will get the RM project permissions only. Got it? So this standard permission schema, if it is associated to number of project also, but I am providing the permissions to only project roles, not the groups and not the users. If the group and users is related to the entire instant, not the project related. So it will be give permissions to the 3 projects directly. But I'm providing Jira permission, the permissions I'm providing to the project roles. It means each project roles is different. See, if demo project roles are different and who are here, they will get only demo project. If I go to here and if I add a users, I'll add Kumar here. Project role is administrator, add. Now, if the person is, suppose if I refresh it, this is a Gautam, only demo you can see it. And if I log out it, and if I log into the Kumar account, login, now the Kumar is related to RM projects. See, you can see only RM projects. Because the Kumar is part of resource management, is a Gautam is part of demo project. So Gautam is can able to access only demo and is able to access Kumar able to access resource management. So just blindly remember in the permission schema, we need to provide a permissions to project roles. That's it. Okay, simple solution. And what I'll do, I'll add, suppose, but the person like RM management, if I open, but I can Kumar able to access it, but he cannot transition anything, cannot edit anything, nothing. So we can do the same, like if I go to that, like if I provide like edit issue permissions, edit issue, and I'll provide project roles, administrator, grant. Okay, so now Kumar able to edit it. See, edit. Okay, so because we are providing edit, now Gautam also can able to edit because Gautam is related to demo projects administrator role. So if Gautam is logged in demo projects, now in the demo, the Gautam also can able to edit it because we are providing permissions to role, and what permissions the role is having, the permission they will get the users. If the administrator role, what permissions is having here, that all they'll get it. So example here, like important one, so edit the browse projects. What is this like administrator projects? If I log into the like Kumar account, in the left side below, I cannot see project settings, but here I can see project settings, right? This is the permission can provide a project settings. See project roles, administrator, grant. Now if I refresh this Kumar account, see you can see project settings. You can open the project setting and you can see the all the configuration, but they cannot add or anything, remove anything. So if I go to example is a workflow, right? If I go to this, sorry. If I go to the workflow or screens or anything, okay, so they cannot edit. We can see the, as a Jira administrator, I can see the action button, add a workflow or like that, but the user cannot see. But what is the use of this administrator access, project setting access? They can add versions into their project, they can add component, and most important thing, they can add users into their projects as a project administrator. See, I'm the Jira administrator. I'm setting this permission schema and inform to the team members, and the Kumar is leader of this project. Example, resource management. Only Kumar is having administrator. You can see that this one. And still Kumar able to invite a users to someone, invite users or remove users from here. So that is they can administrator can able to manage the project rules. That is just remember what we'll do normally when any person is requested like I person. So I logged in. So I joined organization recently. So please provide me the Jira access. So what we'll do is when we Jira administrator will log into the Jira and will add the persons into application access group. But is related to resource management projects. But we don't want to add the persons into resource management because their resource manager manager can able to add him. Okay, but without the project manager permission, we cannot add. So we need to take the approval. See, first of all, when the user is requested, he will add his manager. So we need to ask him this manager approval. So hi, so and so person. So this user is asking to provide RM project access. Shall I provide? Can you please approve it? So if you say like approved it, so that the person is already know, like we already informed to the person earlier itself, like he's the manager. And once you provide the Jira administrator, you can add the users into roles. Okay, so just we'll add the users in the application access group. Then the project manager will add the users into their roles. We don't need to add these things. Okay. So, but what will here? So I'll add the users into all the places, project, or like we can do like this. What happened? Okay, so just I'll just drag and drop like this. I'm just like if you click on down arrow, enter down arrow, enter down arrow, enter, we can able to select everything. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm just selecting everything. That's it. Project role, administrator grant. So it will be added all the type places. Okay. So now if I go to the account, like administrator having all the permission in the administrator, Kumar is there. So Kumar get all the permissions now. You can see edit, add a comment or assignee. Okay. And if I click on the more options, log work, top archive, vote, watch, move, link, everything. Because everything I provided here, all permissions you will receive it. Even you change the status and everything you will get it. Add a comment and everything. Next, in the same RS management projects, I have a other users. Example, suppose Raju. He needs same RM projects. Suppose Kumar is RM projects. RM projects. All projects, sorry, all access except admin. Next, have a person called Srinu. Only access tickets. Means it cannot do anything, edit or create or delete or add a comment, nothing. Same in the RM projects. RM project only this. How we can provide this? The same projects, but different. But if I go to now, if I first I'll create a users blindly. Okay, users. Where is users list? Oh, yeah. Go to the users, create a user. Okay. So at the rate gmail.com, full name Raju, admin. I'm adding, create another user so that it will stay on this page only. So Srinivas, Srinu, and admin. I don't want to create a new user. It's fine. So they're part of, I just automatically selected default. So the people will be added a permission. They'll get the permission. That's it. Now, if I open with this user, suppose Srini or Raju or something, any users, Raju, admin is able to go to the next. You cannot see any projects because is not related to any of the project rule as of now. But if I provide a users, okay, if I provide a users here, suppose if I provided Raju into administrator, even he can see all. When he can see all means he can able to go to the projects, he can able to access resource management because added in the resource man project role, and still he can see project settings. But I don't want to access my project settings. The same if I provide a user like add Srini here, the Srini also can able to, suppose Srinivas can able to access same all. But my requirement is here, this Raju can access all project except administrator, but he cannot see admin access project setting button. The next is Srinivas only read only access only access the ticket, but he cannot do anything, edit or add a comment or nothing. But how to restrict this? So that case is obviously we need an extra project rule here. But how to add extra project rule per project rule? Just go to this admin console system. You can see in the system project rules. And this is the some shortcut you can see in the keyboard. Just enter double time G. Double time GG you can enter. So then enter project roles. You can see project roles. Click on project roles so that the project role will be open. And the same way, if you want to search, but the project role will be available here, projects admin console system. If you go to the left side, you can see in the security, under security, you can see project rules. If you click on it, and this is, as of now, only administrator is there. So I'll just enter user. I'll enter read only, example. You can create number of, it's not a problem. So what we need to do, if user want all permission except administrator, one role should be all the places except this. So that I will add grant permissions. I'll add this all first, then I'll remove it. I will add all the places. All permissions except, that means now user and read only will be here. Users that. But now I'll remove it, this user from here. Now, if any person is asking the second type of requirement, all permission except admin means which role is all places except this administrator, the user. So I need to add these persons into resource management role, and I need to add Raju into all the places. We need to refresh this page so that remaining drop down also will come. Instead of administrator, we need to add the users into user group, remove administrator. So now Raju is related to user group. Okay, user group, all the places is there except administrator role. So then this will be fine. Suppose if I refresh it, see, you can see everything like edit or assign everything, but you cannot see project settings. That's fine, right? So next, if I go to log out, if I go to Srini, sorry, Srini. Click on next, explore. Now, see, you can see everything. Same as usual, is related to which user is which role is related to administrator, but administrator is having all permissions. Read only permission is required, means only browse project. So only browse project access role we required. So then I just added read only these places. Okay. So now if I add Srini into read only, as first of all, you cannot remove it, but once you add it to other place, you can remove this one. So it's read only. Now the Srini is having only read only now. He cannot create a button, he cannot edit, he cannot more options, you have only two, and he cannot transition, he cannot add nothing. He cannot do anything, just he can watch it. So this type of three type of requirement will receive it. 90% this type only we required, and maximum my permission schemes are related to like this only. Okay, 90% my projects are using standard. In the standard, this is only we have administrator and the users are read only. We have like this. So whenever user is want all access, so is related to project lead. So please provide all permissions. So that we need to add the users into administrator. Next, if the user is part of our project and he need to work on it and he need all project except administrator, then we need to add in the users. Suppose few of the people, few of the manager leaders are there, so they want to see the tickets only, but they can't do anything. They want to see the information. Okay, so that case is read only. I'll add the persons into read only, browse project only, they'll get it the browse projects. It's just one thing that is, if it is a standard permission schema, so I'll just enter standard permission schema associated to the all the projects. What you have like projects 1 or projects 2 or projects 3 or project 4, whatever you have. Like if you have like a demo and you have RM and you have like JS, whatever. In the standard permission schema, we are providing permissions to project rules. So it means demo project rules are different, or RM project rules are different, or JS project rule are different. In the demo projects, if I add Gautam, the Gautam can able to access only demo projects. In the RM projects, if I added a Kumar, if I added like Raju, if I added a Srinu, so they are able to access only RM projects. If JS is related to some A person or B person, so they will A and B person can able to access JS project only. Because the standard permission schema is providing permissions to project role. Demo project role is different, RM project role is different, JS project role is different. Okay. Who are the part of that project role, they can only able to access that projects. And in that also, same as usual, we have a differences. And the only one permissions, if it is everything is one permissions, we can do it. But the people are different permission they required, so that we need to create a multiple roles based on the project requirement. If you added either one project purpose, if you added a project rules, it will not affect to any other projects. Not that is not a problem. You can create whatever project role you required based on the requirement, and you can add users into that particular group, particular project role, and then you can add the users into the role, they'll get it the permissions. As of now, this is a one type of requirement I will just give you. Kumar is RM project, all access. Okay. Raju, all access except admin. Srinu, only read-only access. So three different role is required. Different project role is required. Okay, so like this, we need to manage this permission schema. Okay, so see, suppose one person will come. Okay, suppose this Srinivas will come. Say, hi, Jira administrator. In the RM projects, I'm not able to edit the ticket. Why? See, we can check it directly here. Suppose if I go to, suppose, example, RM project issues, go to here, admin, permission helper. What is the user? What user will inform you? Srinivas. What is saying like edit? I'm not able to edit the ticket. Okay, submit. What will happen? Project role. Srinivas is not a member of this project role administrator user, because the permission schema edit issue plays only administrator and user is there. So that's why it's saying like administrator and user group. Administrator and user group. You can change this by going to resource management project role and adding Srinivas into missing role. Which role? Administrator or user. So then he can able to edit the ticket, but still he can get all the other permissions also. These cases we need to check with the manager. So this person is, you told me like earlier, it is only read-only access, but now this Srinivas is asking the extra permission, edit issue permission. So shall we provide, or what your thoughts? So that the person is informed it. Okay. So if it is want to only edit, again, same thing. We need to create a different role and add into the edit place, and we need to provide the persons. Okay. So based on requirement, we need to create a project rules only, but not a groups or not a members. The project role play these permission schema places should not be users and groups. So it should be, if it is related to one projects, you can add it, users you can add it, or group you can add it. But whenever you are, if it is like different, if you added any group, suppose if I go to that project, these places, if I add same as usual user, single user, if I added a Srinivas Grant, what will happen? View all projects. See, all projects Srinivas can see it, right? So this is only we are discussing. If it is a single user like this, the Srinivas can able to access all projects, because Srinivas is not related to any project as of now. That's what. Okay. So Jira, see, we know like Srinivas related to RM, but Jira need to know. Whenever you are added like this, it will be take to all the places. So project roles only is defined based on the projects, so that the person can able to access that project itself. Okay. So I'll give you the task on this later, and after two days classes, something will finish it. Then I'll give you some notes. So if you practice the same, so you'll understand it clearly. Okay. So next, I'll click on summary, and we have some other options here. Uh, Notifications. So notifications are very simple. Whenever, first of all, we need an outgoing email server. We are not associated as of now, but I'll tell you like exactly clear thing I'll explain later whenever we are configure outgoing email authentication. But as of now, this permission schema, we can restrict it like who need to be receive the notification. Like example, when issue created, all watchers will be get notification, and current assignee will get notification, and reporter will get notification. When issue updated, all watchers, current assignee, reporter. All when issue assigned, when issue resolved, all watchers, current assignee, reporter will get notification. Like this. Suppose when I resolve the ticket, so assignee, reporter, and watchers, these three people will get notification. If you want to edit this, you can edit a different. So here you no need to worry about it, because see, suppose I'm the demo project only. If I go to the edit notification, if I add a person, the same single person, I have like the same current assignee, reporter, all this. Suppose I selected same a single user. I selected like a Kumar. Now this will be work for 3 projects. Now what will happen if it is any projects that ticket are created, the Kumar will be get notification. Okay, so in the permission scheme also, if it is related to one project, if it is only one project associated, you can add users or group. But if it is multiple projects, don't add users and group. Remember it. One projects, you can add users and group. But if it is multiple project, you cannot add users and groups. Okay, so this current assignee, reporter, all watches is fine, because whenever I created a project in a RM5, if I resolve this, if I updated, these related people only will get notification, reporter or assignee. Okay, so if it is the RM6 persons only will be get it. RM3 related people only will get it. RM2, if RM2 is resolved, RM2 related people only will get it. Okay, so that this is the standard, almost it will be their standard only, like whenever the notification schema is standard for current assignee, reporter, all watches. But if any changes, like this person is required to get notification, any different custom field or something, so that cases just we need to go to here, we need to add watches or any custom field. Still we have, I don't have any custom field, user custom fields or group custom fields. So user custom field or anything, like when issue created, I have a manager also need to get notification, so that we can add custom fields here. Okay, so we'll discuss more on this later, but when we are config, as of now, mail configuration is not there. So when we are connected, I'll show you, like I'll create a ticket and I'll show you my email, like how we'll receive the notification. So that time you'll understand clearly, but just I'm covering like how notification will be work. Notification simply we can restrict and which person need to be get notification and which person is not. That's it. But the content, how we'll receive the content and where outgoing email ID need to be configured, and if the email content and where we need to edit it, is that possible or not. So this is the things we have pending, so that the coming classes will come. Okay, so that is like today's section is user management and permission schemes and notification schemes. Okay, so please practice the same today, and it's very confused, I think I understood, but when you